What's the number of protons that I get? What's 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1?
5.
4. So which number right here has 4? What is it called? Beryllium. So if I get 4 hydrogens and put them together, I make beryllium. And what do you think happens if I get 2 berylliums? 4 plus 4, what do I get?
8.
And what element do I create?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. So you see, so that's how we go from a universe that has only 3 things to a universe that has everything. Just put them together like building blocks, right? But the thing about atoms is that they don't want to be together, because in the atoms, the protons and the neutrons are in the middle. And the proton is positive, and outside it are these little electrons going around. And you say, what kind of charge do electrons have? Negative. So let's say you're a hydrogen atom. How many protons do you have? How many electrons do you have? Let's say I'm another hydrogen element. 1 proton, 1 electron. So our electrons are going around us. And what happens to a magnet if you put it together with the same charge? So a positive and a positive will attract or repel? Repel. What about if it's negative and negative? Will it attract or repel? Repel. Only if it's positive and negative will it attract, right? So essentially, if you're a hydrogen atom and I'm a hydrogen atom, we're like magnets. Do you think we're gonna want to attract or repel? Repel, because of our electrons, right? Now the bigger the element, so let's say we have this one, tungsten, and you have 74. That's 74 electrons, and then I have 74 electrons. It's even harder for us to attract, right? So stars, stars are like the building factories of the universe. They take the simplest things, hydrogen, and make it into all these different things. Because only inside a star do you get the temperature and the pressures that are hot enough to actually fuse these things, right? If you're hydrogen enough hydrogen and we want to actually attract and become one, we need to get over the force that's repelling us, right? And the star is what provides that energy that makes things combine. That's called nuclear fusion. Have you heard of nuclear fusion? Yeah? So that's what it is. A star is being powered through nuclear fusion because it's fusing these things and making heavier and heavier elements. Now, stars are only so hot and only so powerful because they essentially stop fusing iron. Now let's pretend that you're no longer a hydrogen atom. Let's say you're an iron atom and I'm another iron atom. If me and you wanted to come together and become one, that reaction is very, very different than every other reaction before iron. Because anything before iron, if you fuse it, you will release some energy. And that release of energy is what makes a star shine, right? But if you fuse iron, that reaction takes an energy intake. So someone from the outside needs to come in, give us